Great white shark. It does not chase you, it studies you. The great white shark has been refining its hunting strategy for 400 million years, long before dinosaurs existed. It can detect a single drop of blood diluted across 100 liters of water. When it decides to attack, it accelerates to 40 kilometers per hour from a dead stop. You will not see it coming. That is not an accident. That is 400 million years of engineering. Lion. The lion is the only cat that hunts cooperatively, and that changes everything. A single lion is dangerous. A coordinated pride is a tactical problem with no good solution for anything that runs on four legs across an African savanna. Lions do not win because they are the fastest. They win because they cut off your escape route before you realize you needed one. Tiger. The largest cat on Earth. A full-grown Bengal tiger can weigh over 300 kilograms and bring down prey 4 times its own size. It hunts alone, at night, in dense vegetation, using a combination of patience and explosive speed that covers 10 meters in a single bound. The tiger does not stalk its prey for hours because it enjoys the process. It does it because one mistake cost it the meal. And in the wild, too many missed meals is a death sentence. Orca. Do not call it a killer whale. It is not a whale. It is the largest member of the dolphin family, and it is arguably the most sophisticated predator on the planet. Orcas hunt in coordinated pods, communicate in dialects unique to each family group, and teach their young specialized hunting techniques that get passed down across generations. They have been documented deliberately beaching themselves to grab seals off the shoreline and then teaching younger orcas to do the same. They do not just hunt, they strategize. Polar bear. Everything about the polar bear is a solution to an impossible problem. How do you survive in an environment where the temperature regularly drops to -40? The ground is frozen solid, and your primary food source lives under meters of ice? You become the largest land carnivore on Earth, grow fur so dense it appears white but is actually translucent, and develop the ability to smell a seal's breathing hole through a meter of ice. The Arctic did not break the polar bear. The polar bear adapted until the Arctic ran out of ways to kill it. Saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite force of any animal ever measured. Over 16,000 newtons. For context, a great white shark bites at roughly 18,000. The crocodile achieves this with a skull that has remained essentially unchanged for 200 million years. Evolution looked at the saltwater crocodile and decided it was already finished. It waits motionless at the water's edge for hours, sometimes days, then closes the distance in a fraction of a second. The attack is not fast relative to the weight. The weight is the attack. Golden eagle. It weighs 4 kilograms. It can carry prey nearly its own body weight. It dives at over 240 kilometers per hour and strikes with a force that kills on impact. The golden eagle has been recorded taking down deer, wolves, and full-grown foxes. Its talons exert pressure exceeding 400 pounds per square inch. It does not fight its prey. It delivers a single decisive impact and the argument is over before it begins. Komodo dragon. For decades, scientists believed the Komodo dragon killed through bacteria in its saliva. They were wrong. Recent research revealed venom glands between its teeth that deliver anticoagulant compounds directly into wounds, preventing clotting and causing progressive shock. A Komodo can eat 80% of its body weight in a single feeding. It can detect carrion from 10 kilometers away using its forked tongue to read chemical gradients in the air. It is essentially a venomous dinosaur that never received the extinction memo. Nile crocodile. Responsible for more human deaths annually than any other large predator in Africa. The Nile crocodile does not need speed because it controls the terrain. Every animal in sub-Saharan Africa eventually needs to drink. The crocodile simply waits at the only place every living thing must eventually come to. Patience is not a virtue for the Nile crocodile. It is a hunting strategy refined over 100 million years. Snow leopard. It lives at altitudes above 5,000 meters where the air is thin, the terrain is vertical, and the prey is scarce. The snow leopard has evolved oversized paws that act as snowshoes, a thick tail it wraps around itself like a blanket, and the ability to kill animals 3 times its size by leaping from above. It has never been observed attacking a human. Not because it cannot, because it has never needed to. Great horned owl. It flies in complete silence. Specialized feathers along its wing edges break up airflow turbulence, eliminating the sound of its approach entirely. Its hearing is so precise it can locate a mouse moving under a foot of snow by sound alone, and strike accurately in total darkness. It begins hunting before it is fully dark and continues until after dawn. The creatures it hunts never hear it coming. That is not luck. That is structural acoustical engineering produced by millions of years of selection pressure. Wolf. No single wolf is particularly dangerous to a large animal. A pack of wolves operating as a coordinated unit is one of the most effective pursuit predators ever produced by evolution. They do not sprint after prey and hope for the best. They test it. They probe. They identify weakness. Then they run it down over hours or days until it can no longer continue. The wolf does not win through raw power. It wins through persistence, communication, and a willingness to keep going long after its prey has given up hope. Jaguar. The jaguar does not suffocate its prey like other big cats. It bites directly through the skull. Its jaws are powerful enough to pierce the shells of river turtles and the thick hide of caimans. It is equally comfortable in trees, on the ground, and in water. It is the apex predator of the Amazon because it has no meaningful competition. Nothing in that ecosystem has an adequate response to an ambush predator that can operate in every habitat simultaneously. Anaconda. It does not kill with venom. It kills with mathematics. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake on Earth, reaching over 250 kilograms. When it coils around prey, it tightens incrementally with each exhale, increasing constriction pressure until the circulatory system shuts down. It does not crush bones. It stops blood flow. The prey does not suffocate. The heart stops. And the anaconda, in no hurry at all, begins to swallow something that may take days to finish. Cheetah. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3 seconds. Faster than a Formula One car at acceleration. The cheetah is the most specialized pursuit predator on land, built entirely around speed at the expense of almost everything else. It cannot roar. It cannot fight other large predators over a kill. It overheats after a sprint and must rest before it can eat. It is the fastest thing on 4 legs and one of the most fragile apex predators in existence. Evolution gave it one extraordinary gift and balanced it with an equally extraordinary set of limitations. Speed, purchased at maximum cost.